Guys excited to be on TV? Get your hair done at Dry Bar? It's a big day. You guys are going to be on TV? You're not. I am. I know you didn't think I'd give up 1 minute of airtime for you. No. I'm so excited to be here. Seriously, thank you guys so much for coming. I love performing in New York. There's nothing like it, really. Nothing like good old New York depression, you know? Something I've been struggling with recently. Maybe anyone can relate to this sentiment. Maybe it's a post-COVID thing. Personally, I have no will to live. No joie de vivre. No zest for life, you know? I had so much fucking zest for life before the pandemic. Ugh. Mostly because I had lost 50 pounds. That's not why I did it. But it was nice, you know? Real nice. My doctor was no longer considering me morbidly obese. And that shit was fire. I fucking hate going to the doctor, by the way. Like, such a scam, you know? Like, I'm gonna pay this bitch money to tell me something I already know. Because at this point in my life, there's pretty much nothing I wouldn't put in my body. Except maybe a salad. So I don't know why I'm gonna go to the doctor and pay her to come in and, you know, lick the clipboard. Read the chart. And she's like, Claudia, you're extremely unhealthy. Am I supposed to be shocked? I'm like, you're kidding. Then the pandemic came, found the 50 pounds I had lost, and it's been an uphill battle ever since. I mean, I had to gain the weight. It was a really, really hard time for me, the pandemic. I know it was hard for everyone. I'm not stupid. But, like, really hard for me. Because I'm an influencer. Not a good time for us. Nobody felt bad for the influencers during the pandemic, you know? The general sentiment was like, we literally don't care if our local influencer lives or dies today. Like, everyone was just like, oh my God, the nurses. We have to help them. And it's like, well, what about me? There were like all these campaigns with like morons on Facebook being like, let's buy the nurses lunch. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, I also eat lunch. All the time. I'm sure some of you guys got on your balconies every night. Ooh, yikes. Banging pots and pans together. Like, the nurses don't have the privilege of working from home. They're literally inside. They can't fucking hear you. Go inside, Karen, okay? But that shit was tough for the influencers, you guys. It's like hard to even, you know, talk about without getting emotional. Think about it. Let me paint a picture for you what it was like to be an influencer during the pandemic. Our brand deals, they were canceled. Our live events, shit like this, canceled. Did you leave your house without your mask? Canceled. Oh my God, the pandemic was cancel culture central. Lived for it. Like, finally, let it happen to someone else. You know, everyone knows me as the girl. I'm like against cancel culture. People love my takes on it. And I don't want to disappoint, but like my stance has changed. Because now I'm going to judge cancellations simply based on who it's happening to. Because it's always happening to me for asinine shit. Remember when I had dinner outside? People on the internet were so fucking dramatic. Like, there's a murderer! Call the police! It's like, chill. Chill. So it's always happening to me, and, you know, it does pain me to admit this, but I really am a nobody, you know? I know, it's hard. I'm a nobody. I'm just like an ordinary girl, you know? I'm like Hannah Montana in a lot of ways. Sometimes I'm lazy, I get bored. I get scared, I feel ignored. I do. I feel happy, I get silly. I choke on my own words. Yeah. No, I'm really shy. I do choke on my own words. And big dick. Chill. So I don't know, during the pandemic, I was like kind of living for everything that was happening, you know? Anyone remember? You never forget your first. The first person who was canceled during the pandemic. Does anyone remember? You could check. Yes, oh my God! Vanessa, don't forget the Ann Hudgens. And that was really interesting to watch. Because, you know, Vanessa Ann, she has this fabulous life. And in order for her life to remain fabulous, all she had to do was shut the fuck up. And Girlie couldn't even do that, you know? But no, what does she do? Start of the pandemic, she gets on Instagram Live and she's totally drunk. Relatable. And she's like, yeah, people dying of COVID is terrible, question mark? But inevitable, exclamation point. I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Gabriella would never. You know shit is bad when, like, I can't even defend something you say, you know? And I don't know, I just don't feel bad for her. She's got, like, a multi-million-dollar mansion in Hollywood Hills. So I was, like, one of those people on Twitter. I was like, do better, Vanessa. Educate yourself. You can't talk about cancel culture without talking about the reigning queen of it. Bitch! Not me, wench. I'm being attacked. No. I do come in close second. Like, let's be real. No, Chrissy Teigen, she is like... Did I lie? No, her shit was bad. Like, if I feel bad for you, that shit's bad. And the thing with Chrissy Teigen was really interesting because I don't even remember what she got canceled for. I just remembered the backlash. Like, what was her crime? She like murdered a teenager or something, right? And you were just not gonna find me feeling bad for her. Her beach house, 65 million. Beach house! It's a second house! No, I was on Twitter. Oh my God, so disappointed. You'll never work in this town again. You know what the worst part of the pandemic was? Aside from, you know, the millions of cases, collapse of the economy, everyone's grandparents just bouncing. Is that okay? Listen, like, my dad dropped dead when I was in 8th grade. I can say whatever the fuck I want, bitch, okay? Oh, your 200-year-old grandma died? Oh, you know what that sounds like? A you problem.